Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon to never miss our exclusive football stories. Today we bring you the emotional farewell of one of the greatest icons in modern football history. A story of dreams, glory, and heartbreak. This is not just about a player, it's about a legend who changed a club forever. Stay with us till the end as we uncover the rise and possible goodbye of the King of Liverpool, Mo Salah. Was the summer of 2017 when Liverpool fans heard the news that would change their club's history forever. Mohammad Salah, a talented Egyptian winger, had signed from AS Roma for what seemed then a modest fee. Few outside of Italy and Egypt could predict just how monumental this transfer would become. Salah arrived at Anfield quietly, away from the glitz of typical marquee signings, but with fire in his heart and ambition in his eyes. From his very first preseason games, Salah showed flashes of brilliance that caught Klopp's eye and ignited excitement among fans. His blistering pace, quick feet, and calmness in front of goal were unmatched. He wasn't just another player, and he was a missing puzzle piece in Klopp's high-pressing, fast-attacking philosophy. Salah was about to become not just a player, but a symbol of a new Liverpool era. As he walked through the corridors of Melwood and stepped onto the lush green pitch at Anfield, Salah carried not just a dream, but the hopes of millions back home in Egypt and around the world. The cop didn't know it yet, but they were about to fall in love with a pharaoh who would etch his name alongside the greatest legends ever to wear the Liverpool shirt. Salah's debut Premier League season was nothing short of magical. Match after match, he delivered performances that left pundits speechless and defenders helpless. By the time Christmas arrived, Salah was leading the Golden Boot race, scoring with such ease and consistency that it felt as though Liverpool had unlocked a cheat code. The doubters were silenced as he became the face of Klopp's electric Liverpool side, one that combined chaos and beauty in equal measure. By the end of that 2017-18 season, Salah had shattered the Premier League record with 32 goals in a single 38-game season. But his success wasn't just about numbers. The Egyptian king, as fans affectionately called him, played with a smile, humility, and an aura that resonated with the working-class spirit of Liverpool. The city embraced him not just as a footballer, but as one of their own, a hero who bled red and gave everything on the pitch. Beyond his goals, Salah's celebrations became iconic. The outstretched arms, the calm stance in front of the roaring cop, and the way he pointed to the heavens all became etched in the memories of millions. Liverpool had seen legends before, but there was something different about Salah. He wasn't just creating history, he was creating moments that would last generations. The 2018-19 season would take Salah and Liverpool to the summit of European football after the heartbreak of the previous year's champions. League final loss to Real Madrid, a night where Salah left the pitch early in tears due to a shoulder injury. Many wondered if he and Liverpool could rise again. But Salah came back stronger, hungrier, and more determined to conquer Europe. That season, Liverpool stormed through Europe's elite, with Salah leading the charge. His goal against Napoli that kept Liverpool alive in the group stage became one of the defining moments of that campaign. Then came the unforgettable night in Madrid, where Salah scored the opening goal in the Champions League final against Tottenham Hotspur. As he slotted home that early penalty, the weight of the previous year's heartbreak lifted, and history was rewritten. Liverpool were crowned kings of Europe once again. Salah was no longer just a Liverpool legend, he had become a global superstar. Billboards in Cairo, London, and New York bore his image. Children from Egypt to Merseyside imitated his every move, and Salah stood tall as an ambassador of hope, humility, and hard work. He had completed the dream, but this was just the middle chapter of a story that was far from over. The 2019-20 season was the year Liverpool fans had been dreaming of for 3 long decades. With Salah at the heart of Klopp's relentless machine, Liverpool dominated the Premier League like never before. Every week felt like a statement. Ruthless victories, late winners, and Salah constantly delivering when it mattered the most. His partnership with Sadio Mane and Roberto Firmino became one of the deadliest trios football has ever seen. Salah's crucial goals against teams like Manchester United and Manchester City fueled Liverpool's charge to the title. The memory of him sprinting towards the cop after scoring a last-minute goal against United, shirt stretched over his head, muscles tensed in celebration, remains iconic. The city was buzzing. The fans could sense it. The title drought was about to end. and Salah was leading them there. When Liverpool finally lifted the Premier League trophy at Anfield, Salah stood at the podium with a beaming smile, gold medal around his neck and pride in his eyes. It wasn't just a personal victory. It was a gift to the fans who had stood by the club through thick and thin. Salah had helped deliver the one trophy that had eluded Liverpool for 30 long years, and in doing so, he carved his name into the club's folklore forever. While many players fade after reaching the top, Salah defied expectations. Season after season, he continued to deliver staggering numbers, goals, assists, and match-winning performances. He became a symbol of reliability, a player Klopp could always count on in the toughest moments. Whether it was a rainy night at Stoke or a Champions League knockout clash in Europe, Salah always stepped up with the same hunger and passion as day one. Salah's name became synonymous with clutch performances. From wonder goals against Chelsea to dazzling runs through Arsenal's defense, he kept producing magic that left fans and pundits alike in awe. His speed, dribbling, and clinical finishing turned him into one of the most feared forwards in the world. Defenders across the Premier League dreaded facing Liverpool's number 11, knowing full well how unstoppable he could be on his day. But beyond statistics, Salah's attitude won hearts. Despite his global fame and superstar status, he remained grounded. He stayed committed to charitable causes, building hospitals and schools in Egypt while maintaining his humble nature in Liverpool. Salah was more than a footballer now. He was a role model, a beacon of hope for millions worldwide. Yet, even as he soared to greater heights, whispers of change were beginning to emerge. As the seasons rolled on, Liverpool saw both triumphs and challenges. Injuries, squad changes, and fierce competition meant that the team wasn't always at the peak Salah helped them reach in earlier years. Still, Salah's brilliance remained a constant. But in the background, a familiar football narrative began to take shape: contract talks. Salah's current deal was ticking down, and the football world began to speculate. Would he stay or seek a new challenge? The media buzzed with rumors, stories of mega offers from Saudi clubs, interest from European giants like Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid, and Salah's desire for one last big contract dominated headlines. The Anfield faithful, while loyal to their Egyptian king, couldn't ignore the growing possibility that their hero might be playing his final games in red. Each goal, each celebration, started to feel like part of a farewell tour. Despite the outside noise, Salah continued to play with the same passion, delivering in key matches and showing his love for the badge. But in every post-match interview, his measured responses to questions about his future added more fuel to the fire. Fans, journalists, and even teammates began sensing it. Salah's golden era at Liverpool might be nearing its end, and an emotional goodbye could be on the horizon. As the speculation around his future intensified, Salah found himself reflecting on his incredible journey. From a young boy playing barefoot on the streets of Maghreb, Egypt, to becoming one of the greatest players in Liverpool's storied history, the path had been nothing short of extraordinary. Salah often spoke about how Liverpool had given him a home, a platform, and a connection with fans that transcended the usual player-club relationship. He knew he wasn't just another footballer to them. He was family. During quiet moments, Salah would walk alone on the Anfield pitch after training, staring at the empty Kop, remembering the roar of the crowd, the sea of red, and the countless unforgettable nights under the lights. His mind replayed the goals, the celebrations, the trophies, and the love from the fans. He thought about the children chanting his name and the murals painted in his honor across the city. Salah knew leaving wouldn't just be a professional decision. It would be an emotional departure from a place that had shaped him into a global icon. The connection between Salah and Liverpool was never just about football. It was about belief, community, and shared dreams. Yet deep down, Salah understood the nature of football. Nothing lasts forever. And while Liverpool would always have a piece of his heart, he began to realize that perhaps a new chapter in his journey was calling. A chapter that could take him closer to home or to a fresh challenge elsewhere. As the final months of the season approached, the rumors became louder than ever. Fans at Anfield began treating each Salah appearance as if it could be his last. Every time he walked onto the pitch, there was an extra buzz, a louder cheer, and longer standing ovations. The Kop sang his name with even more passion, knowing that they might soon be bidding farewell to their Egyptian king. After a crucial home win, cameras caught Salah standing alone near the halfway line, eyes glistening as he looked up at the thousands of fans chanting his name. It wasn't just another victory. It felt like a goodbye hidden beneath a smile. The moment spread like wildfire on social media, with fans analyzing every gesture, every glance, searching for signs of his decision. Had Salah silently said farewell to Anfield that night? Behind closed doors, Klopp and the Liverpool board remained tight-lipped, but insiders hinted that big money offers from Saudi Arabia were now on the table. Offers that would not only secure Salah's financial future, but also bring him closer to his culture and roots. Yet Salah's dilemma wasn't just about money or legacy. It was about leaving behind the city and the people who had loved him unconditionally. The weight of that choice began to show on his face, even behind his professional composure. As Liverpool's season drew to a close, every match began to feel like a chapter ending in a beloved novel. The stadium was filled with banners reading "Stay Mo," "Our Egyptian King forever," and "One more year." Yet deep down, most fans sensed this might truly be the last dance. Salah played each game with his signature intensity, but there was an unmistakable weight behind his smiles and waves to the crowd. In what could have been his final home match at Anfield, Salah delivered a performance that left everyone breathless. He scored a stunning solo goal, weaving past defenders and slotting the ball past the goalkeeper, sending the Kop into raptures. But as he celebrated, arms stretched in front of the Kop for what felt like an eternity, there was a somber undertone to the moment. Tears welled up in fans' eyes as Salah stood still, soaking in the roar, the banners, the flares, and the unwavering love of the Liverpool faithful. When the final whistle blew, Salah took a slow, emotional lap of honor around Anfield. Cameras followed as he hugged teammates, shook hands with staff, and paused for moments of reflection with the fans. His face told the story: pride, love, but also the sorrow of an era nearing its end. For Liverpool supporters, it felt like history repeating itself, like saying goodbye to Gerrard, Torres, or Suarez all over again. But this time it was their king. As the curtain fell on the season, Salah released an emotional message to fans on social media. "No matter where football takes me, Liverpool will always be home," he wrote, accompanied by photos of his greatest Anfield moments. The post broke the internet. Fans flooded the comments with love, heartbreak, and gratitude. Whether it was truly goodbye or just the beginning of a new negotiation, the emotions were undeniable. Klopp too spoke in glowing terms, calling Salah one of the greatest players to ever wear the Liverpool shirt, and thanking him for everything he had done for the club and the city. The world watched as Salah remained silent about his next destination. Would he take the riches and cultural pull of Saudi Arabia? Or would he stay in Europe to conquer new heights? For now, the mystery remains. But one thing is certain: the golden era of Salah at Liverpool will be remembered forever. Salah's legacy is secure, from breaking records to lifting trophies, from representing Egypt on the grandest stages to inspiring millions worldwide. Salah's time at Liverpool is more than statistics and silverware. It's about the connection, the passion, and the love shared between a city and a humble boy from Nagreg who became their king. Whether this is truly the end, or just another chapter in an ongoing story, Salah's name will echo through Anfield for generations to come.